Hi there traders, this is Steve Miley for FX Explained, another one of our regular weekly MacroWatch fundamental, geopolitical and macroeconomic data updates in here for the week commencing 17th February 2020. Well, riskier assets stay strong as the coronavirus fears ebb. We highlight in last week's MacroWatch that global financial markets were really very much focused on the developments with respect to the coronavirus. And although markets remain on edge in here, the underlying theme of risk on continues to dominate, although punctuated by brief spells of risk off, which have been fairly quick and usually brief corrective moves. This was best highlighted last week when during the erratic 24-36 hours for financial market assets, we saw a shift back to a risk-off mode on Wednesday, Thursday, after a leap in the coronavirus cases in the Hubei province after a change in the counting methodology. However, markets quickly shifted back to a risk-on mode, discounting the new methodology and then seeing the number of new cases subsequently falling. Global stock indexes have surged back to new multi-month, multi-year, and in the case of the DAX and the US equity averages hitting new all-time highs, as we can see here on the S&P 500. Whilst in the Forex space, the safe haven Japanese yen remains weak against the dollar in here, whilst the commodity currencies, the Australian New Zealand dollars, have continued their rebound. In fact, we had the RBNZ last week and they were fairly de facto more hawkish, less dovish than anticipated at their meeting last Wednesday, and that saw the New Zealand dollar punch higher during and after that meeting last Wednesday. Elsewhere, we've also seen weakness in the euro, EURUSD hitting its lowest level since 2017 through last October's low, as European growth concerns plus political worries in Germany and Italy have weighed on the pan-European currency. And then in the UK, we had a cabinet reshuffle, which ended with a surprise resignation of Chancellor Sajid Javid, which saw the pound rally, that's the cable higher, and euro sterling lower, as it was seen opening the door to fiscal stimulus, making a rate cut from the Bank of England less likely. Let's take a look at the week ahead now for 17th of February. Well, it's President's Day Monday. US markets closed, so anticipating potentially a quiet start to the week. But that is going to be subject to any kind of developments we get through the weekend and going into the beginning of the week with respect to the coronavirus. Looking at the central bank activity, we have the Reserve Bank of Australia's meeting minutes to come on Tuesday, whilst on Wednesday we get the meeting minutes from the Federal Reserve, the FOMC's last meeting. To kick off the week, we have both Eurogroup and ECOFIN meetings on Monday and Tuesday, respectively. And on the data front, Japanese GDP Monday, say those Eurogroup meetings on Monday as well, with the US President's Day's holiday markets closed. ECOFIN meetings on Tuesday, RBA meeting minutes, and then UK employment report and the German ZEW Tuesday. UK and Canadian CPI data on Wednesday, followed by those FOMC meeting minutes, and then Thursday we get the Australian employment report, UK retail sales, and we finish off the week on Friday with global market purchasing managers index data. I'm going to wish you all a great trading week. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel, and we'll be back with you next week for another Macro Watch. So traders, don't forget to catch us on the next FX Explained Macro Watch and all the great content on fxexplained.co.uk.